everyone, Nim here. Today I will be doing 5 more drawings of my character in other cartoon styles. The different styles that I've chosen for today are the original Pink Panther, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the 2003 series, the original Powerpuff Girls, Transformers Rescue Bots, and the original Dora the Explorer. So first up we have the original Pink Panther. I'll be basing my character off the human in the show, and not the Pink Panther. Starting off with the body, it's basically a little potato or pear-shaped body. Thin arms and legs with 3 fingers and no details on the feet at all. Very exaggerated nose and floating eyebrows. For the Pink Panther, the outlines are pink, just a little darker than the shade that is used to color him in. But this character is just colored in all white, and the outlines are black, so that's what I'm gonna do for my character. Next up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or TMNT. I'm doing the 2003 TV show because it's the one that I watched while I was growing up and the one I liked the most. As you can see, I'm again focusing on the human in the show. In this case, that would be April O'Neil. From looking at the screenshots of the show, I noticed that it's very dark. Literally, there are so many shadows on everything. There are a lot of clean, long lines and sharp corners on the character. Body proportions are very realistic, and there are very thin black outlines. I think I would describe this style as a toned down superhero comic book style, but that's just me. I'm not really an expert at all in that area. The Powerpuff Girls are actually pretty easy to draw. They have a case of what I would call extreme rubber hose, as it encompasses the whole body. The head is the same size as the rest of the body. They have no fingers or toes, and also no nose. Most of the head is taken up by the huge eyes. They have a tiny mouth and a little bit of hair. The hair that's on the head looks really slicked down, and if it's around the head, it looks very flat and 2D. Something that is different here that I've never seen before is that the outlines of the limbs are thicker. So not just the outlines around the very edge of the characters, but the head, torso, the hair if it's sticking out, and the arms and legs have thicker outline. But if there are details in those areas, those are thin. Up next, Transformers. I'm doing Rescue Bot style because it's the most cartoon looking of all the Transformers that I looked at. This style has very proportionate bodies, simple outlines, but the corners are more rounded and not as sharp as in the TMNT style. Very simple eyes, they're just colored in circles. There are some details, but not very many, and there are very few shadows. The most interesting part of the style to me is the outlines. They are colored and just a little bit darker than the area that they outline. So if the character is wearing a green shirt, for example, the outline is just a darker green. This is the reason why I colored this character and the next character in, because this colored outline is such a major part of the design. The last style is Dora the Explorer. She has a very big head, but the rest of the body is actually pretty well proportioned. Very simple lines and few details, which also goes for the nose and mouth. The style again has the colored outlines matching the color of the areas, but it also has the overall thicker outline around the whole body. A design detail that is specifically for Dora and none of the other characters in the show is that she has very big hair, which makes her head look even bigger than it is. Like, if her hair wasn't that big, her head would actually be almost well proportioned to the rest of the body. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of my series of exploring different cartoon styles. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!